All right. Not bad, Aquarius. All right. So you are sitting pretty. You are gorgeous. You are in it. People are attracted to you. You've got a lot of great ideas. People are celebrating you. People are celebrating what you are capable of. It's also kind of like the end of a cycle, but at the same time, it's so easy for you to let go because you know you're supposed to move on to something better. Like this, it's like I feel like if you meet someone, it'll be in the first 2 weeks and it's going to be magical. Okay. And you guys are just going to be like, where have you been? I've loved you for so long. What's going on? And it's like, it feels like everything is just kind of falling into place. The only issue that you have is I think, if, this will be a new relationship or somebody that has been in your life, but you haven't had this type of connection with, you guys are going to be so celebratory, so excited to have one another that you may spend too much, you may go out too much, you may eat too many rich foods. So make sure to keep yourself in balance in regards to your life, in your lifestyle. Like don't live with outside of your means. Don't live outside of your means because this is the month that could really kind of, shake that situation. Though you have the funds for it, it'll just make you uncomfortable in the future. Also, keep spirit involved in this relationship, okay? So make sure that you keep, grateful that you met this person, grateful that they're in your life. And if they don't show up in the first 2 weeks, I do feel like there's going to be a switch in your life that is going to feel like a new relationship. So maybe a new job. That pops up, and to just remind yourself that yes, you do deserve this, but you also had help from universe and from friends and family around you. Stay grateful. That's what the Hierophant in reverse is warning you of, is yes, you do deserve this love. Yes, you are beautiful, Aquarius. Yes, thank you for being here, but also you need to thank the people and the entities that helped you get there. Because it's like all of a sudden you're going to feel more connected. You're going to feel like you have the means. You're going to feel like you've got finally a home, a tribe. And that's because of that, you could overextend yourself and just kind of throw yourself a little out of balance. But it's not a bad thing. It's just going to, trying to find that pendulum swinging back and forth into the center. And I think it swung one way into detriment so long that now that you're finally seeing like the positive, Aquarius, you just want to run with it. So just let it kind of settle back into the center before making any major purchases or, going to Tahiti with this loved one of yours that's coming in. Okay. All right, so let's pull the Universal Love deck. I'm going to pull these two. These two are speaking dreams and expectancy. So this makes sense, expectancy, because we had the Empress pop up right here in the upright. So some of you guys might get pregnant, yeah, and you are single, and I'm a single mom, so I totally, I get it. But just, if you don't want it to happen, be careful because you are fertile myrtles, okay? And also your dreams, listen to your dreams. They are guidance for you. They are a gateway into your intuition and the subconscious level of situations in your everyday life. So make sure you're really paying attention to it. And even I would definitely keep a dream journal this month. Keep a dream journal and focus on what's coming up, because it's going to help you in deciding how to live your life, where to live your life, and who to live your life with. Dreams are a big thing for you this month. And have fun. I don't even need to tell you to have fun, because I know that Aquarius singles, you guys are getting at it. So awesome. All right, so let's move on to the couples. Hello, Aquarius couples. Let's look at love for April. So I've already shuffled the cards. If you prefer me to shuffle on screen, I will absolutely do that. Just let me know and I'll bring that back. Now this reading is for Aquarius couples. So one person in the relationship should have an Aquarius sun, rising moon, possibly Venus or Mars. Okay. All right. And let's see here. Let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What messages do you have for my Aquarius couples in April? What energy, what messages do they need to know? What is the guidance for my couples? Yep, that's it. First, should I pick one of these? Yep, okay. Now, I'm also telling all of the signs, too, that your cards and the amount of cards that I pick will differ with other signs. This way I can stay organic and true to your reading and not do it under like a specific way that may not speak to you. So, Justice reversed. We have King of Staffs, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords reversed, Six of Cups, Ace of Cups, Four of Cups, and then the Two of Staffs. Okay. And that's in reverse. Four of Cups is in reverse. Two of Staffs is in reversed. So Aquarius, you are showing up in this deck, but you're showing up in the reverse. Queen of Swords energy. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. And I absolutely believe that it is you. So what's going on, Aquarius couples? What's going on, Aquarius? Like, with this partner of yours, if they're an Aquarius or if you're the Aquarius, geez Louise, like, I just feel like there's depression surrounding them. There's something going on where they just feel really uneasy about their life. Not saying that it's going bad. It's just they feel down, like the Two of Pentacles and then the Four of Cups in reverse. Both of them, it's like, you just can't see the beauty in life. It's like it's a little just out of grasps, and like it's hard to see the future. It's hard to see what's going on. Even though like this Ace of Cups is here, Six of Cups is here, this is beauty. So this is a new beginning. It's a new emotional beginning. But in order to get there, this, it's like you have to push through. You have to push through this pain. And you know what? Like the King of Staffs is on the other side. So some of you guys are definitely married, connected to a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, and they don't see your sadness. They don't see the depression of the Aquarian person. They're like, nope, it's going to be just fine. And I'm not saying that this is like suicidal or anything like that. In some regards, it could be, though. Remember, there's a lot of people who watch these, but I do feel like on a majority, it's just like I said, an unease, like a murkiness, like almost just being really tired. And so the King of Staffs, this partner, is being so optimistic and positive, like, no, we can do it. Remember, I know who you were. I know how you act. I know where you've come from. And so they're basing what's happening right now on things that happened 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and it's no longer who this Aquarius person is. So with the Ace of Cups, it's, this beginning has to happen once the connection is opened, all right? Because the King of Staffs is actually trying to work on, keeping the house together, keeping all of the finances together, making sure everything is running smoothly, while the Aquarius person is just, kind of struggling this month, and so needs some extra guidance, help, and love. But the other person in the relationship just doesn't have it to give because they're taking care of everything else. And so in order to meet here at this Ace of Cups energy, both parties have to ease up a little bit, have to give a little bit more focus to each other. So if you are the Aquarius, you have to reach out and say, hey, my King of Staffs, I need you. I'm struggling over here, and I know I'll get out of it, but I'd like to get out of it quicker with your help. And then if you are, on this side and you're the King of Staffs and you've got that energy, the housework will happen. All of that will happen, and it won't even matter if you don't have a partner. So check in with your partner and ask them truly, hey, what's going on? You seem a little off. Let's go. Let's go on a walk. Let's go outside. Let's go get ice cream, and engage them again so that you can help them through this murky time. Okay, so we're going to pull some universal love cards. How many? 2. So, golden memories. That's lovely. It's really connected to the 6 of Cups that was pulled. And golden path. How funny. Both of them are golden. Golden, golden. All right, so this is, your partnership is golden, you are connected. And so, like how one of the fire sign, or the person who has kind of fire energy, they get up and go, is pulling things from the past, saying, yes, remember when we did this? Remember when we did that? Remember this? And it's almost irritating the Aquarian. It's almost irritating them to the point, like, that's not who I am. Let it go. Stop it. But what they're trying to do is remind you of the connection. And that connection is always. It's not just in the memories of the past. It's just so happens that, this fire sign, or the person who has a lot of fire energy, is thinking that this is the best way to pull the Aquarian out of the funk. When the truth is, the golden path is just to walk it together, and to allow each other a little bit of space and malleability to maneuver in a new way. In fact, I really want to, the golden memories we're all good on, but the golden path, I do want to read from the book for you. Golden path. Continue your current course of action, even if you are experiencing unforeseen difficulties and obstacles. This card has shown up in your reading today to encourage you to keep going. Faith, perseverance, and conviction will lead you to your golden path. Now is not the time to give up. A bright future is in the making, even though you cannot currently see it. I really feel like this is speaking greatly to my Aquarians, okay, in the relationship. Don't give up, Aquarius. Don't give up. It's starting to work. It's starting to happen. Just stay patient and keep stepping forward, even though I know sometimes those steps, even those tiny steps, are very difficult. You have a beautiful partner who wants to see you thrive, wants to see you on the golden path, and is doing it maybe in a way that is irritating by trying to bring up past happy memories. But they're a little overwhelmed with all the work that they have to do to keep things running. So understand that, understand each other, talk, connect, and it'll be so golden. You feel a certain way, but you don't know if you want to act on it. You want something, but you're not too sure if it's healthy for you. And I think I know it's stemming back from an emotional situation from the past. So I do feel like somebody has come in from the past in a way and is stealing your joy right now. Like they came back because they, like almost like a hum to them, like, oh no, Aquarius is happy, Aquarius is feeling good, I better come back and ruin it, and so it's like, you're like, why are you back? I'm so happy to see you, but I don't want to see you. And so instead of, battling yourself in this situation, let go of that situation. Like that you're not the first sign I've had to say this to. This is the ongoing theme of April. Let go of that past situation, that past person who came in. You're good, Aquarius. You're all good. Everything is good for you. And so don't let this situation, this person, taint you from the past. Be like, do you remember when we used to drink until 5 o'clock in the morning, and then we would get up at 6 and go to work still hungover and smelling? You don't need to go back there, Aquarius. You don't need to hash out the good old days in a way. Because they weren't that good. You were actually really unhealthy. They were actually really detrimental to you. And yes, you had to go through it. And yes, part of it was fun. But no. That's not who you are anymore. So with the 7 of Swords, it's like, don't let the situation steal your joy, steal your love, steal what you want right now. Revel in who you are and celebrate that. And don't look to the past to say, well, that in the past, this is what I wanted and I didn't get it, so I'm not successful. That's not true. In fact, you are exactly where you need to be. And as soon as you let go of that, oh gosh, I should have done something differently. I should have done this. I should have done that. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You're like, love is right there. Love is right there. The Five of Cups in reverse is saying, please take the lessons from the past forward, but don't take the past forward. Don't take the actions. Let those go and be like, you know what I learned from that? Thank you for that lesson. Now I know better and now I am stronger. All right. And this Page of Swords is kind of wielding the sword of truth for you. You know, I think the Page of Swords, this is an air sign like you, Aquarius, so Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Younger energy. And I think they just kind of like see something. They see something to you that opens you up and it's like, aha! Oh, you're right. I am acting crazy. Oh, yeah. I shouldn't go back in the past and live like that. Oh, yeah. I am stronger than that. And so the Page of Swords, you know, probably says something that's a little harsh, a little brash. And it's needed. It's needed at that moment. It's needed for you to understand, like, okay, you do actually have it together and you don't need to look anywhere else for it. And as soon as you fall into that energy of, yes, here I am, look at me as who I am now, not as who I was in the past, that's when things are going to, it's like just drip off you so that you can find that union. And so May, I think, is going to very much, Aquarius, be about union, about connection with others and fated connection with others. So that's exciting. Now I'm going to call on the Angel card just to bring it together. Okay, mediumship. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. And so that's also what could be happening here too. All right, because with the Six of Cups and this moon energy in the reverse and questioning like, gosh, shoulda, coulda, woulda. So, you know, you could have somebody from the past, you could have an ancestor, you could have somebody who has already passed over to the other side, coming back to you, speaking to you, trying to give you guidance. And instead of taking it as the guidance it is, you're taking it as a guilt. Like, oh my gosh, I failed. When in actuality, they are there to help and support you. So use that natural ability that you have to connect with the departed to reconcile yourself and to let go of the guilt and let go of all that and realize that they are there to support you and see you rise. And then once you realize that, you can carry that forward and into this lovely little lover situation. I'm excited for you in May, okay?